How did you get the skills, Susan? How did you become a love hacker? I would want to know because it's like, it sounds very woo-woo, but it's true, people. She does hack your mind in a good way.
It's funny. It's more like I hack your mind so I could get to your heart. So many of I just want to see your heart because that's what's going to manifest the most beautiful things to you. So the faster I get to your heart, the faster I could show you your heart.
Working in Hollywood and working in a very brutal, shark-infested business, self-rejection and general rejection is almost on the order of the day. It's almost an a la carte menu item that you are forced to pick, even if you hate it. Again, this obsession with everybody wanting to be liked. We see so many people, especially now, I feel a lot of the true artists are feeling a little bit discouraged because they're the ones who are really working hard to go to acting school, to go to film school, to become good directors and producers and authors. And then somebody on social media all of a sudden has more popularity, more following than them. They're making more money. And then they're immediately internalizing and going, what is wrong with me? Why is this person who maybe is just taking pretty pictures or, they have a following on Clubhouse. All of a sudden they're becoming more famous than I am, who have worked so hard at my craft. And it's very, very easy to start internalizing this, what is wrong with me? What would you recommend to someone who's going through those feelings?
Surround yourself with people that celebrate wins. Right? It's too easy to compare. When we're alone, our mind goes haywire, right? And of course we start comparing because that's where our mind goes. And particularly for people in show business or in music or anything like that, when you're in the public eye, you're constantly forced to look at what's going on out there because that is your art.
But I truly believe, because you and I had this discussion so many times, it is a matter of self-love. Because if you truly, truly love yourself and you truly have your own sense of values, that shouldn't be an issue, should it?
Self-love, the definition of self-love is knowing how to say no and when to say yes, right? And Rupi Kaur has the best quote for that because Rupi Kaur says, the way you love yourself is the way you teach others how to love you. I started saying no because of what I want, not no because of what I don't want. You see what I mean?
Are there any other tips that you can give to somebody so that they can have really strong boundaries in order to really be able to distinguish and recognize the right partners, the right businesses, the right friends, and all that comes with it in life?
I work with people with visualization day in and day out of my life. That's my job. But with actors, it's so easy. It's giving them a script. Right? Yeah. So write yourself that script and start behaving in your everyday life in that way, giving yourself the gift of space when you need it. And no is the way to do it.
And how does somebody say no without explaining? Because we're all trying to be polite. We always feel that no has to have another sentence added that justifies that no, because they might think that we're moody, we're bitchy, we're this, we're that. And I think that's the thing. Women are expected to be the nurturers, the ones that the peacemakers. And if a woman loses her shit, pardon my French, even for 10 minutes where she could go and yell and hit the pillow, they're like, she's crazy. Why? I need to vent. I have just as much right to vent as anybody else does. How do you make peace with that? Just saying no.
If we stay connected to what is our ideal, we will attract the ideal. But if we leave it open because we're scared that it will close off opportunities, then the universe will respond to that fear and give us every single shitty opportunity that comes so that we actually wake up.
At the end, is this the end of the world if I work with them or don't work them? Are they God? Is this the most amazing human being, amazing employer that I could ever meet in my life? That if I don't get this job, I'm just going to die? And most of the time, it won't be the case. Like you said, it will be, that's actually a blessing that it didn't happen. Maybe the universe, life is guiding me towards something. Yes, owning our power and stepping into your greatness. This is with a thing that I say to myself every time I get on stage and I'm about to give one of my keynotes or my master classes on show business, and I start freaking out and I go, oh, why am I doing this for? Whatever. And then I go, step into your greatness. And everybody has their own definition of what greatness is. I leave it out to you to figure it out what yours is. And I think it doesn't really matter what profession you're in, whether you're a coach or an author, a producer like me, you know, a singer, it doesn't really matter. It's really about your heart speaking the truth.